Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Nadeau with you. We've got a 10-pack for you on a Sunday fun day at Gulfstream Park. And, of course, the big news today, mandatory payout in the Rainbow Six. Everything must go. It kicks off in race number 5. Let's send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and the weather conditions.
The weather is beautiful. Partly cloudy skies. It's warm. Temperatures in the high 80s. The main track fast. The Tapeta track fast. The turf course firm. In race 1, scratch number 4, Lady O'Brien. Racing at Gulfstream. From the center, Fashionable Kitty gets the first call and goes looking for the early advantage from Blinging Burr, who comes away in second. Moving out the rail, Ave Phoenix into the top flight. The favorite is between horses, Ragtap Girl. Out a bit deep on the course, Anonymous Source in front of Hot Bottom Girl. The early trailer is wider than a mile. And the run around the first turn, Fashionable Kitty has a challenge from Blinging Burr, who moves up on the outside. In between horses, Ragtap Girl is now a joint third with Anonymous Source on her outside. Ave Phoenix is toward the rail in front of Hot Bottom Girl, and the trailer wider than a mile. The opening quarter complete in 25-2. It's a reasonable pace. They're less than 5/8 from home. Striding clear, Blinging Burr on top now by 3 for Christian Mirage. Fashionable Kitty is second. Anonymous Source now races in third. Racing at the inside, that's the favorite, Ragtap Girl. She's in the white blaze and has to kick through at the inside. Out wide on the course goes Hot Bottom Girl on a backstretch blitz for Henry. The two at the back, wider than a mile, and Ave Phoenix. They swing now to the far turn. They went 48-3 for a half mile, so Blinging Burr did some serious work in the second quarter and has the lead. Hot Bottom Girl is second. This odds-on favorite, Ragtap Girl, better pick up her feet. She's third at the inside, engaged for that position by a moving up wider than a mile. Anonymous Source is next as they reach the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 1:12-3. They're on their way home. Blinging Burr still has the lead. To the attack, Hot Bottom Girl far outside, wider than a mile, then Ragtap Girl. They're a furlong from the finish. It's Hot Bottom Girl striding forward to take the lead. From the inside, Blinging Burr, then wider than a mile, and the favorite who has been defeated, Ragtap Girl, to the wire. Hot Bottom Girl will win it under Wesley Henry. Wider than a mile appeared to get second from Blinging Burr third, and 1:42-1. And they're off. Poor start, Dr. Oseron at the back. In the middle, it was a good start for Japard, who heads off for the early lead, trying to run through at the inside. Began in Greenpoint Centaur. Out in the middle, speed from Oxymore into the top flight. On the far outside goes Rough Draft, and the run past the half-mile point. Out of the scrum into the far turn. Neophyte doing battle with Began in Greenpoint. They're locked up heads apart. Tripped out third, Rock to Fame, but he is off the speed, not his custom. From fourth, Rough Draft on from fifth, Midnight Special. Then it's a gap of 3 to Dr. Oseron and Oxymore. The closers are a long way behind here, but they could not have gone any faster as they reach the top of the stretch. They're a quarter of a mile from home, and Neophyte has the lead. He's put away Began in Greenpoint. Moving to him on the outside, Rough Draft is on the move now. He's charging to challenge. In between horses, Rock to Fame. They come past the 8th pole. Rough Draft surging forward to take over the lead from Neophyte, who's back to second. Too late down the center is Ensign Parker to the wire. Rough Draft is in front. Rough Draft wins. Very close for second.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the third straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Good start for Cat Chat. Sent hard from the rail. Shred the Gnar. Shred the Gnar looks like she's intent on going near the lead. She's challenged now by Donor Advised. The two favorites kick on. Out in the middle, Crawford not far away. From fourth, it's Cat Chat. The two at the back are Whirl-A-War and Low Key in Love. Out of the chute, onto the main track. Shred the Gnar has the lead for Louis Saez. Past the opening quarter, a length better than Donor Advised in second. That opening quarter was 23-4. It's not flying, it's not crawling either. From third, it's Crawford. Up the rail, Cat Chat is now racing in fourth in the light blue. Out in the center goes Low Key in Love and Whirl-A-War. Last of all, they have 4.5 furlongs to race. Shred the Gnar by a length and a half. Second is Donor Advised. Third is Crawford. Fourth and working a bit harder, Cat Chat. Up to the outside, Low Key in Love and Whirl-A-War is last. They went the half in 47 seconds flat. They have 3 furlongs to go. Saez asks Shred the Gnar to kick again. She leads a length and a half. Donor Advised is hot on the chase from second at the 3 furlong grounds. 3 back to Crawford, who's now third. 2 better than Low Key in Love with 5/16 remaining. Shred the Gnar tries to stretch out the field. She's a quarter of a mile from home and 2 on top. Second, Donor Advised, but she's been chasing awfully hard. The same could be said for Crawford, and Low Key in Love is on the outside. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Shred the Gnar has to finish it up, and look at that response. She opened 5 in a hurry. Second is Donor Advised, battling with Crawford. At the rail, it's Cat Chat, and Low Key in Love is next. But a very nice win from Shred the Gnar, the daughter of Into Mischief, reports home 2-5 and 6 in front. Donor Advised was second. Crawford ran third. Low Key in Love fourth. And they're off. Blazing Bucaro was off slow. Off quick was Fulanito, who fires to a clear lead from between horses. Adios now. Out in the middle and moving up is Fast Fixer, trying to hold his ground. Meanwhile, it's Rock and Roll Bolt who gets started on the outside. In tight toward the inside is My Voodoo Doll, and out the back, Blazing Bucaro. To the far turn they go. The leader, Fulanito, on top by a length and a half. Rock and Roll Bolt is second. At the rail, Fast Fixer is now third, looking for some place to go. 2 back to Blazing Bucaro, circling horses into fourth. My Voodoo Doll, fifth at the inside, and asked to quicken. The trailer is now Adios now. They're a quarter of a mile from home. The leader, Fulanito, on top. Paco wants off the inside with Fast Fixer. Rock and Roll Bolt has other ideas. My Voodoo Doll is next. They're an eighth of a mile from home. Fulanito leads by 2. Now loose. Fast Fixer tries to go get him. It's Fulanito just in front. Fast Fixer leveling off, but Fulanito still has a clear lead. Fast Fixer has to settle for second. Fulanito in front. Fast Fixer is second. They kick well clear of the others. It's a picture for third. My Voodoo Doll might have got up in 55-4. And they're off. Excellent start for Practical Love, who heads off for the early advantage. Moving out the rail, Bon Vivant has speed. Splitting horses, Dry Powder won't be far away. Away fourth is Absolute Honor. In the Stars is next. Lingering toward the back of the field is Sheila. The early trailer, Just a Little Gold. Down the backstretch they go, and Dry Powder and Luca Panici have moved through inside to take the lead from Practical Love in second. In the Stars is now third, up to the outside Absolute Honor. Dropping back a touch, Bon Vivant, fifth at the inside, a half length in front of Sheila, and two back to Just a Little Gold. They round the far turn at the 3 furlong point. Dry Powder along the rail. Practical Love giving her all she wants on the outside. These two have now head apart at the 5/16, 4 ahead of the others, who are working awfully hard. At the inside, it's Dry Powder, who still nurses an advantage right alongside Practical Love. Practical Love has a narrow lead. Dry Powder tries to cut the corner and find under pressure, but Velasquez and Practical Love the leader. They're an eighth of a mile from home. Dry Powder's got a kick. She's coming right back here. They come past the 16th pole. Dry Powder on the inside, Practical Love on the outside. They put on a show. Dry Powder, Practical Love, Dry Powder! Dry Powder, as game as you can be in the debut run. She lost the lead and came back to win it in 1:11 flat.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter,
You've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
And they're off. In the middle, Spy Hunter gets the first call. Fredo puts a head in front of him, though, and up on the outside, King Elvis. These three almost in line, with Cause and Mayhem away a joint fourth. Captain's on his outside, shuffled back, tapping on the brakes, Ocean Atlantique. The early trailer is Better Days Are Coming. In the run around the first turn, they have King Elvis as the target. He crossed over and cleared the inside traffic to lead by 2.5. Fredo is second, Spy Hunter is third. Up to the outside, Captain is now fourth, Cause and Mayhem. Yellow colors fifth at the inside. Still out the back are Better Days Are Coming and Ocean Atlantique. 23-1 for the opening quarter speed, less than 5 furlongs to run. It's a headstrong. King Elvis on top by 2. Fredo is stretched out second. 2 back to Spy Hunter. He's now third. Moving out the rail, Cause and Mayhem. He's racing together with Captain and Better Days Are Coming. To the inside, it's Ocean Atlantique, who's still last of all. He's under a little bit of encouragement here by Saez. He wants to secure a running lane. He has now secured a running lane, so now he needs to rally. 45-3 for the opening half mile. King Elvis leads by 2. Spy Hunter second. On the outside, Captain is now third. Fredo begins to drop back. Ocean Atlantique, he's making hard work of it. Running home on the outside, Better Days Are Coming, and they're on their way home. King Elvis yet to be headed. He's 3/16 from home and 2 on top. Second, Spy Hunter down the center, and Captain farther out. Better Days Are Coming. Fredo's at the rail. They come past the 16th pole. From between horses, Spy Hunter, but on the outside, Captain has gained the upper hand. Jorge Ruiz and Captain are in front. Spy Hunter is second. I think King Elvis held third in 1:33-2. They're off and running. Good start at the rail for Eamon. Better start in the middle for Back in Business. These two race on, but it will be the stretch-out speed of Eamon to take charge in the run to the first turn. Back in Business is away down toward the inside now. Up on the 3-wide side goes Skull Honor, saving ground down the islands, farther out in Fighting Words. Working between horses is Aussie Bound. The favorite's about 5 lengths behind. Theo's Thunder is next, then Maktub, a length in front of Signal Caller. The two at the back, Dimashgra and Big Bob. In the run to the backstretch, it's Eamon. In front by half a length on the outside. Back in Business. Turns up the heat. Now they're in heads apart territory here with Skull Honor a 3-wide third. Down the islands is 4th at the inside, followed 5th by Fighting Words. These top 5 have gone better than Ford ahead of Aussie Bound. Zayas is after him already. In fact, Aussie Bound, the favorite, is in a full-out drive and calling it an early afternoon, it appears, as he just lost another position to Signal Caller. Dimashgra on the red blinkers is next. Down at the inside goes Theo's Thunder with Maktub, and Big Bob is last of all through a 47 3/2 mile. Around the far turn they go. Eamon just lost the lead to Back in Business, who has the lead now by a length. From between horses down the islands is rallied into second. Outside Skull Honor is now third. Signal Caller is next. Still in the fight here is Aussie Bound. He's been hard at work. He's 5 wide, 6 wide Dimashgra, and they're at the top of the stretch. Who do you like here? They straighten for home. On the outside, here's Skull Honor to take a crack at the leader. From the inside, Signal Caller, Dimashgra down the center. They come past the 16th pole. Down the islands is in front. Skull Honor moving to him. Down the islands just there. Down the islands digging. Dylan Davis for Ken Sweezy. Down the islands wins. Skull Honor was second. I think Dimashgra's third from Signal Caller. 5th in a fascinating run was Aussie Bound. 144 flat. And they're off. Good start for Gallyhead from the inside, moving up between horses Kizzy, Centaur, Kizzy to the top. Floribunda's away in second. Up on the outside, A Day in Asia is a wide third. After a good break, Gallyhead settles into stride 4th toward the rail with Musical Romance between horses. Then Trendy third last, second last Smart Spending. The early trailer's Center Stage. And they run around the first turn. They have a long shot to catch. It's Kizzy on top by a length and a half. Floribunda is now second from A Day in Asia, who's on the outside third. At the rail, it's Gallyhead from between horses Musical Romance. 2 back to Smart Spending, well settled, about 5 lengths off the lead. The 2 at the back are Trendy and Center Stage. Down the backstretch they go through the opening quarter in 24 2 with the advantage. It's Kizzy, 3 parts of a length. Up on her outside, Floribunda is now second. A Day in Asia has been a wide running third throughout. At the inside, Gallyhead from between horses Musical Romance. Then it's back to the outside. Center Stage gets started outside of Smart Spending, and now the trailer is Trendy. The complexion changes as the pace picks up through a 47 3/2 mile. Floribunda comes away with the lead. A Day in Asia has been very wide. Kizzy is next as Gallyhead gets stuck in traffic. Center Stage is next. Bottled up Musical Romance, angling Smart Spending. Off the turn and the stretch drive, it's Floribunda who gets the head start on the others and is an 1/8 of a mile from home. 2 on top. Smart Spending rolling now. Here comes Smart Spending down the center for Reyes. Under confident handling, Smart Spending wins going away. Second is Floribunda. Third, A Day in Asia. Gallyhead and Center Stage were next. 134 4. racing in the Any Limit Stakes. Good start at the rail for Rojo Rita, who fires up to take the early advantage from Unchained Elaine and Hold Your Breath second and third. Outside fourth, Magnolia Prime outsprinted today from Our Morning Brew. The early trailer is Melly Mel. In the run to the half-mile point, it's the fleet-footed Rojo Rita who leads 3 parts of a length. Hold Your Breath is after her and trying to go on with it from second. 3 wide, Magnolia Prime third. Unchained Elaine beaten for speed in fourth, and Our Morning Brew and Melly Mel. Around the far turn, they drilled the quarter, 21-3. Rojo Rita nurses a narrow advantage. Saya's all over her with Hold Your Breath, who's right alongside. 5 ahead of Magnolia Prime, who's driven and not responding. Unchained Elaine is now racing in fourth while trying to gather in the embattled duo. A quarter of a mile left to go. Rojo Rita has the lead. Hold Your Breath has been going after her the entire journey. They're 2.5 better than an angling Unchained Elaine. She has a shot from there, and they're on their way home. Unchained Elaine takes aim at Rojo Rita, an eighth of a mile out. Rojo Rita on the ropes. Unchained Elaine charging hard, and Unchained Elaine has taken a clear lead under Junior Alvarado. Unchained Elaine wins going away in the Any Limit Stakes. Rojo Rita was second. They were well clear, and up for third was Our Morning Brew. Then Melly Mel won 10-4. And runners away. Last in, first out, Miso Spicy from the outside gate blasts off to try to clear the inside traffic. Moving up to her inside, Stay Classy has speed. Moving out the rail, Murphy Girl won't be far away in the run to the half-mile point. It is Miso Spicy from the 12 post to the 2 path and in front by a length. Stay Classy is second, Maytown close now. She's racing into a contending spot. In between horses, Snitch Dorada. Emoji gets started on the outside. Then it's Kamari. At the rail, Murphy Girl in front of Blue Moon Tide. Lingering toward the back, My Anticipation with Wonderland. Timeless Wonder is last. Miso Spicy is first. They drilled the quarter, 21 flat. It's Miso Spicy who turns for home on top, trying to continue on with it here. Eighth of a mile to go, Miso Spicy, but on the outside, Stay Classy starts to get to her. Here's Stay Classy taking on Miso Spicy at the rail, Kamari. Miso Spicy fights to hold it outside. It's Stay Classy getting up. Stay Classy wins. Stay Classy beat Maytown, who rallied for second. Miso Spicy faded in the final 16th in 56 flat.
And that's a wrap on the 10-race Sunday card. We'll take a couple days off, and we'll come back on Wednesday. It is the penultimate week of the championship meet. Where did the time go? We've got another 9-race card for you on Wednesday, and that traditional 12:50 first post.